Good morning, students. I hope you all are well, healthy, and fit, and enjoying your holidays. Today, we are going to start a new chapter in your grade. The name of the chapter is The States of Matter. And I am very much sure that you must heard the term matter before and how everything that comes across in your life, like the air we inhale, the books you read, toys you play with, the water you drink, and the food you eat. I mean, literally everything around us is made up of matter. So, the matter is, how do you define matter in science? In science, the matter is anything that occupy space and has mass is known as matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupy space is known as matter. For example, this glass of milk, the steam that coming from the flask, this table, this chair, and the humans too. Everything is made of matter. There are three forms or state of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. These three, solid, liquid, and gas, are the states and form of matter. Now let's talk about the comparing the states of matter. Solid, they have definite shape, definite volume, definite mass. It does not flow and hard to compress. Liquid, no definite shape, but they have definite volume, definite mass. It flows easily and hard to compress. Gas, no definite shape, no definite volume. It can vary. Definite mass, but they have definite mass. It flows easily and easy to compress. So basically the properties of the solid, liquid, gas. The property of solid is the solids have definite shape, definite volume, definite mass. It does not flow and they are hard to compress. Liquid, they have definite volume, definite mass, but they have no definite shape. It flows easily and it hard to compress. Gas, no definite shape, no definite volume, but they have definite mass. It flows easily and easy to compress. This is all about the properties of and comparing the properties of the states of matter. Now let's move forward to the particle theory of matter. The particle theory states that matter is made from particles. The particles are so tiny they cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Different substances are made from different particles and the particles have different sizes. The particles are atoms and molecules. As we know that in this universe, every entity is made up of some basic unit. As the living organism, cells is the basic unit, as same as in the matter, atoms and molecules is the basic unit of the matter. These atoms is very small that we cannot see the atom by our naked eyes. As same as that we cannot see the cells with the naked eyes. At the same, the atoms cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Now let's talk about the particles in solid. In solid, strong forces hold the particles together in a three-dimensional structure. You can see that these particles are very close to each other. That's why there is a strong force of attraction between the particles. In many solids, the particles form an orderly arrangement called lattice. You can see that there is one red particle, then blue, then red, then blue, then red. So it makes an orderly arrangement, and this orderly arrangement is called lattice. These particles in all solids move a little, very little. They do not change position but vibrate to and fro about one position. You can see in this figure how solid particles vibrate to and fro. This is about the particles in solid. Now let's talk about the particles in liquid. In liquid, the forces that holds the particles together are weaker than in solid. As compared to solid, the force of attraction between the particles is weak as compared to solid. Just because there is a space between the particles, the force of attraction is weaker than solids. The particles in liquid can change position by sliding over each other. These particles can change their position by sliding over each other. Understand? Now let's talk about the particle in gases. In gases, the force of attraction between the particles are very small, and the particles can move away from each other and travel in all directions. You can see in this figure that the how particles are freely apart from each other. There is a lot of space between the particles. Just because of this space, these particles can move away from each other and travel in all directions. When they hit each other or the surface of their container, they bounce and change direction. Okay? Just because they have a lot of space for their moving, they hit each other or the surface of their container where they kept, and they bounce and change direction. Okay, this is all about the particle theory of matter. I hope you all are understand this topic. I'll give you a one worksheet and you have to complete that worksheet in your previous year science notebook. Thank you.